Alright, so I'm going to do this in front of the camera. So, told myself for a while I was going to do a vlog or something of that nature, which obviously that hasn't really been happening. I'm realizing that it's a lot of fucking work to do that, which is fine. It's just not, I haven't made it a priority to make it happen. So, what I'm going to try to do instead to kind of build up to maybe vlogging, maybe not, maybe this will be posted on YouTube, maybe I'll sit on the computer just for personal to kind of look back at her for whatever. But anyway, so where do I start? My name's Jamie. I'm 33. I shouldn't say work, but I'm an entrepreneur minded. I run an e-commerce company. It's primarily online, thus e-commerce, obviously, but I sell a lot of stuff through Amazon, a little bit through eBay, and other sources online. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and what I'm going to try to do every week is do something what is working for me. Yeah, so what is working for me? It's something I just started. I'm going to try to start and just kind of put it out there. It'll be rough, whatever, but I'm just trying to document the process, something that Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot about, just documenting the process. So, what is working for me lately, at least in Amazon e-commerce world, I have very specific goals I'm setting for buying and how quickly I churn over inventory, processing it. So that's a huge thing right there. So 24 hours or less. So if something comes in today, I want it out tomorrow or the next available day for it to be out. So for example, stuff that came in Friday, I'll make sure it's all ready to go by Monday. If stuff comes in Monday, it's going to go back out Tuesday. No ands, ifs, or buts about that. Obviously, if crazy circumstances come up, and the exception of on Mondays when Eileen and I spend time together, plus who's on the other side of the room, it's desk right there. So that would be one of the exceptions. If I have something pre-planned, I'm going to do my best to make sure everything's done in advance to not have to worry about that. I have spending goals as well, so in order to make money, you need to spend money, the cliche goes. So if I'm not spending enough money to get enough product, I don't have enough product to turn around and actually sell it. So I have daily spend goals, weekly spend goals, 2 weeks, but basically at any point in time I can go ahead and look and see, am I on target or not? Right now I'm 3 days ahead of spending, which is always good to be ahead versus behind. So I spent like $5,000 or something like that yesterday or 2 days ago, sorry. Another thing I started doing recently is in this thing right here. It's what's known, it's just obviously a normal small journal thing. What's inside there is actually what I'm trying to do. I'm on day 6 of 7 for the first week of the Power List, which is from the podcast I took, that MS CEO, your motherfucking CEO, and I'm running this Power List. Basically, it's a top 3 to 5 critical tasks that need to be done on a given day. You need to complete those 3 to 5 items before you, as some Andy would say, go fuck off. So you would do those 3 to 5 things. So for me on a given day, I do the Miracle Morning, which if you haven't read this book is awesome. Read it, do it. Pretty cool. Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta be up super early. I usually don't get up till, 10, 11, I don't know, depends on the day. It depends if I was out drinking the night before. Just depends. So, doesn't mean you have to be up super early unless you need to get it done before you go to work or whatever. So, Miracle Morning, that'd be once I complete that one thing, cool, boom. The other thing usually entails some sort of processing, sourcing of products. So, do I have everything processed? Am I on schedule for my sourcing goal? That'd be number 2, boom. Number 3, it varies depending on the day. It might be you need to go to the gym. It might be you need to relax because you haven't taken time off. It might be to read 5 chapters in a book, which is actually one of the things I'm doing today. So, if you get those critical tasks done, you've won the day. Even if everything else goes to shit, you get those 3 to 5 things done, regardless if you want to or not. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter if things are going like crap, because this last week, yeah, it sucked quite a bit overall, but I still got it done. It was done. Doesn't matter if I want to do it or not. That podcast, MFCEO, I've been listening to a lot of what Andy's talking about, and it's huge. It's very eye-opening to me to kind of show me what it looks like from someone that's doing the entrepreneur game on a much bigger level. He's not just trying to go to millions, he's trying to get to billions of dollars in the entrepreneur world. So he talks a lot about, like, for example, some days you're just not gonna do shit. Some weeks you're not gonna do shit. Some months you're not gonna want to, but it doesn't matter. You get up, you do it anyway. Anytime that you feel like you don't want to do something, that's when you should get up and go do it. And lots of other like lessons. So he just, it's good to hear that and see that, because like when you're more of an entrepreneur, like you're kind of out on an island, you're kind of isolated. Thus also why I'm doing this, to kind of get thoughts and ideas out there. But you're definitely out on an island. It's good to fill your brain with people that are like-minded. If you don't have a bunch of those people, which I don't, it's something I need to work on myself as well. But so that's for a whole different discussion. So I guess to kind of summarize, recap so far, I'm holding myself accountable for my sourcing buying goals. I'm going ahead and doing the power list, trying to win the week, regardless if I feel good, if I don't, if I'm just having a shitty mental state, or if everything's going fantastic. It doesn't matter. I get those 3 to 5 things done. Period. End of story. I mean, obviously, if like someone's dying or something like that, obviously health before everything else. But that's the biggest gist of it. Yeah, I think that's it. I figured I'd record this. Who knows if this will ever go live or anything, but at least it's there. I want to start documenting things since I'm not really vlogging. Vlogging's a lot of fucking work. That's for damn sure. I learned after doing that first one. I spent like an entire Saturday. Obviously, I was slow and I sucked at it, but nonetheless, I think that's it. I'll see you next week.